Hello and welcome back to another episode of Audio Only My Thoughts. I know this is really late, but Comic-Con happened and then I got sick and I couldn't talk without coughing uncontrollably for about a week. So, yeah. So Officer Rimmer. It was a really good episode. Like this is an episode that probably wouldn't have happened during the original run because it's one of the episodes where they take something from our time, from the modern era, and they sort of transpose it into their weird, wacky future. It's sort of like how you had the parody of Neighbors with androids. It's something that really you couldn't do that in an episode now because it wouldn't make any sense. But it makes sense in context of the time. And same thing with this. It's a parody of 3D printing, which I think was fascinating. So I'm gonna go about this. Just sort of going about thinking of the episode. And the episode was really good, although I just don't get it. How does Rimmer not learn? He already learned in season goddamn 1 that Rimmer and Rimmer do not mix. Him and Rimmer do not do well together. I mean, there was the whole "shut up, you foul piece of distended rectum." You'd think after that a guy would learn never to duplicate himself. But I have to say, everything was totally in character for Rimmer to do. It was totally in character for Rimmer. Although, I'm not sure why he was so worried about the promotion, considering he learned that he wasn't destined to be a great captain. But then again, I guess after years of trying to get it, when you finally get it, it kind of goes to your head. Absolute power corrupts absolutely, as they say. So, I thought there were a lot of good bits in the episode. The Mr. Sandman parody, the Officers Club, the bit where Rimmer threw Lister under the bus for something he did, and the part where Lister talked about selling his DNA to be cloned. That honestly felt very Red Dwarf. That felt like it belonged. Like, sometimes they'll do jokes and they won't work, but that joke was something I felt belonged. It was a joke that felt like Red Dwarf. Yeah. I thought the ending, again, was a little rushed. And I hate to say that because I've been saying that every week. But it was. It was very, 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 very rushed. It wasn't bad, but it was, I was sort of hoping it was going to end on a bit of a funnier note, like how the original cut of Tika to Ride ended with them beating up Lister for his selfish thing. I figured, beating up Rimmer would have been a good thing for them all to do, but I guess, they've matured since Series 7. Yeah. I don't know. I don't have that much to say about this episode compared to the other ones. I mean, it was definitely a good episode. Don't get me wrong. It was a very good episode. I very much enjoyed it. I mean, I'll say the Rimmer monster looked good, but I mean, I don't know. It was horrifying, really. But, I also like that I also like that we're kind of giving everyone their own episode. We had a Lister episode. We're going to have a Crichton episode. We had a Cat episode. It's very, very good because we really had we had the problem in especially Series 8 where it was very focused on specifically Lister and Rimmer, and I like that everyone's sort of getting their own episode this season. Obviously, I haven't seen the last episode yet, so hopefully that'll be a cat episode. So that we'll have 4 episodes really in a row of episodes directly about every character, which I really like because it's an ensemble show, but I like it when each character gets their own little episode to sort of show their thing. You know, yeah, I thought it was a very good episode. Very, very strong performances from everyone, especially Chris Berry, who was acting for about 50, 60, as opposed to normally acting for one, or even acting for, and Craig Charles was acting for 2 in his episode, with, in Give and Take, but now we have acting for 50, which it was good. I mean, he sort of gave every Rimmer their own sort of personality, which I guess makes sense that each Rimmer would have personality. But it was a very, 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 very good episode in my opinion. Like I said, I don't really have that much to say about it. It was a good episode. I think Chris Berry had a lot to do, which I appreciate because Rimmer's my favorite character. And I'm happy that we're giving every character an episode to shine. I'm hoping that Cat will finally get an episode dedicated to him. So, yeah, those were basically my thoughts. I thought Officer Rimmer was a fantastic episode, and I was very satisfied with it. So those were my thoughts on Officer Rimmer. If you like this, you can subscribe to see other videos about other things that I like talking about, and I will see you in the next video. See you then. Thank you all for watching, and if you liked the video, you can hit subscribe and watch one of my other videos. My videos can be found at any of these fine sites, and if you want to help out, maybe consider supporting the show on Patreon. See you next time.